Okay, let's see how this goes. So the first step's going to be to take off the plastic cover. It's just got these little tabs here. Just kind of pull and push. I'm sorry, push and slide them forward to release the pressure on them. And it's kind of tricky because they're all wanting to stay clipped together. And then there's some on the top. I might be lying to you. Oh, here they are. Key thing is just don't force anything and you should be good. There we go. And be careful with this. This plastic is really soft and it scratches really easy. Just gonna set this out of the way. Okay, and then we kind of got to do the same thing. It just says black tabs now, and that's to take off this whole plastic unit here. And it's kind of, oh, that one's not too bad. This one's going to take a little bit longer, and I'm not seeing some of the tabs. I might pause the video so you don't sit there and watch me do this. I'm kind of concerned about this light because I'm not sure if it's going to stay behind or not. Oh. Looks like it might. See, it's got these, so here's what's fighting me, it's got some like side tabs here. And it looks like, not sure if that stays with it. I'm going to disconnect this light, you just twist it, and it comes out. Coming up on camera there, might have it angled wrong. There we go. So got that off. I'm gonna set this aside. Let's see if I've still got this on the camera. So this, yeah, this should just come right off. And you kind of look in there, see what it looks like. In fact, you can see all your, let's see if this is on the, you can see all your bulbs if I angle this right. I don't know if I can or not, but you can see the bulbs in the little slots down there. And so I'm going to get my glow gauges. I'll leave these in. Just going to take these screws out and then put the glow gauges on top of that. I got to go grab those. Okay, I'm going to do the first one here, which will be, just work my way left to right. I believe I'm going to leave these ones here. I'm not sure if we can take them out. and just put this over the top. Oops. This might be a little tricky here. And I think I'm going to notch, probably have to notch this plastic with like a Dremel or something. I don't want to have any pressure on these wires. So the first one went in pretty good. And I think I'm going to leave the screws out, just in case I got to take them back off. Kind of pre-doing this to see how it's going to line up. Glad they left the slot for the maintenance light in there. This part's kind of scary. There we go. I got one left. Looks like this one has 4 screws. Hopefully that will self-center. I believe it will. It's probably like on some kind of, I don't know, some kind of, not a stepper motor, but something like that. I don't know how they're causing those gauges to turn. Maybe a little servo or something, I don't know, but it doesn't sound like a servo. And if I get lucky, should be able to twist this on. I wonder if I should go the other direction. There we go. So now I need to decide how I want to do these. I'm thinking what I'm going to do is Dremel these out a little bit so that the wires don't get pinched in there. A little concerned about that. Okay, what I did is I Dremeled these out so that there won't be so much tension on there. This one was a little bit tricky because I was afraid it was going to hit the black one. It didn't really go down farther because it didn't make much point because the way this is designed, it actually it's hitting here, so it won't go down any farther anyways. See if you can see this. I gently put in my screws back in, and when you take these out, you want to pay attention to which screws went where. These two looked interchangeable, but these ones are longer, so the 4 ones, you want to make sure you put those back in. And so, only downside is the Dremel thing is it kind of gets dust all over, and Nothing worse than seeing a speck of dust inside your cluster. Kind of wiping that down, hopefully it won't get any. Oops, that was kind of weird. Feels like it's clipping on there, but I didn't see any clips when I took it off. Sure, this one here. Okay, I see. There's kind of like a little clip right here, and okay, it's got 3 on the bottom and about 3 on the top. So it looks like I don't see where they're going in. Hopefully, when they design this, they left spots for these to go in. Yeah, it looks like they did. I see them now. This one here doesn't look like it's quite lining up. There it goes. And if that's right, there's 3 on the bottom. They don't have as much tension. So there's like 3 dowels in here, and they did cut little holes in them. I'm glad they did that, because that would have been not fun trying to drill little holes in that. So next I'm going to put the black bezel back on, and don't forget about our light up there. Make sure it's showing up. Now these ones I remember from before, it's got clips that come into the side, and you got to make sure that you kind of account for that when you're assembling this. And we're almost done with the black bezel. That's pretty tight there. Boy, I hope that's not going to damage this one. That one's like really tight. What I should do is I'm going to test this out again before I put it back in the car. In fact, I think I'm going to test it now before I put the plastic back on there in case I broke it. What I'm worried about is the bottom wires are really tight in there. So I'm going to get some testing gear and I'll be right back. Okay, I hooked up my famous power supply from the computer, and let's see if what happens here. I'm going to turn up the knob. There we go. Looks pretty cool. So good news is that it works. Turn the lights back on. And so I was concerned about the amount of pressure is getting put on these, and looks like it's going to be okay. So now I'm going to put the plastic bezel back on. Oh, a couple things I want to check. One is I got to put this light back in. Oh darn. Let's see. I would like to energize the cluster unit lights to make sure that one's in right. See how that's going to look. I might test that out. Let's see, we got the plastic bezel over here. This is a clear one. This one goes on a lot easier. Tempted to, I think I'm going to clean this. And then I'll just slap that on there. You don't need to really see me watch me do that. This just goes right on. And these slide into the clips. So I'm just going to clean this up and then put this on. Okay, I put the plastic bezel, or the clear bezel back on, or the cover. And I tested out these top LEDs, make sure they were in there correct. And looks like I'm ready to put this back in the car. Haven't 100% sure, haven't 100% decided how I'm going to wire this up into the car yet. So that's going to take some time. But I can definitely put it back in there, and I guess I'm going to do that, and then we'll kind of take it from there.